You saw an AI slot post on Facebook about the R-Wing video and comments from Matt being a cheater. Twinkle, can you link that? I want to see that. Yeah, rando streamer tries out speedrunning. I want to see my AI slop videos. Finally made it when I'm getting AI slopped. AI slop videos, AI slop stealing. PB today. PB should be easy because my PB is bad. Okay, here. Let's see, what's this AI slop? Oh, is this just a picture, not a video? A Star Fox ship in Ocarina of Time? Question mark? Oh yeah, this is definitely AI written. I mean, I've seen worse AI stuff. Okay, let's check the comments. Apparently the comments are slop. That ain't Kakariko, it's Kokiri Village. Okay, that's only because... Okay, here's an example of the AI slop. The picture is Kokiri when I did it in CAC. And also, does it not link the video? Like, it says it happened and then links no video. You do know they later admitted that whole task run being faked, right? Good comment. I assume they're referring to the Triforce % thing at GDQ, but then even that is not what was meant by that. I mean, at least there's a lot of people in here that knew it from like Game Shark, so it's not a bunch of 12-year-olds. How many half A button presses does it take? Good comment. Yeah, these comments are... I mean, at least a good number of people like know about it beforehand, but then they're also like, dude, no one cares because this was already known about, when it's like the point is not that it was that you can use it with game, that you can do it with Game Shark. The point is in an unmodified game. But I mean, the AI post, the AI generated description doesn't help. But either way, it's funny. The AI slop is only gonna keep going. Speaking of, okay, this isn't AI slop, but apparently, you know the tweet I posted the other day about the fire hookshot jump? There was a Go Nintendo article about it. Luckily, it didn't get that much popularity, I think. But when I first saw it, I was kind of worried. I was like, oh no, is this going to be another like bad internet article about a tweet that was not like highly in-depth? And then, but here, I can link this. Don't make this popular, because I don't want this going everywhere, because this is not thoroughly explained, but this was kind of funny. Only the finest journalism. I mean, it's not the worst, but dude, I hate that whenever these things happen, like I've had a handful of things like get attention from like these gaming news outlets, and rarely do they ever try to contact me to get more information. I would be glad to give more information and help out with their article if they ask, and they never do. But whatever. Yeah, I'll link to the fast rate title. Okay, anyway. I have speedrunning to do. No, not sad anyway. Happy anyway. Speedrun these nuts. Haha, got him. Wow. Sure got me. The trick was not discovered by accident. This was thorough development. So I can actually give a quick... You guys want a quick history timeline on this trick? Because it's actually a lot of pieces together. Okay, as a quick historical overview of this trick. So hookshot jump's been known for a really long time, where you can hookshot this and die at the same time and go to the top. Problem is, hookshot jump, normally with a death, you die, like you actually go through the full death animation as soon as you get it, and so you're completely stuck in one position as you go up. And so you can jump up here, but the room's not loaded, and without the room loaded you can't do anything, you can't use the door or anything. And the load trigger is right down there. So you have to hit that green cylinder in order to load the top room. And so you were able to hookshot jump up but not touch the cylinder. There is two ways you could still do it. One is you can hover out of bounds. This was found a long time ago, but was insanely bomb or chew intensive, where you have to like hover up this wall. Hold on. You have to hover up and over the wall, fall down, fall all the way down, mid-hover to hit the load trigger, then hover back up to get up here. And that was awful. And then there was another way found where you could clip out of bounds here and die as you ledge cancel to fall out of bounds, and then get revived by a fairy, and then also get death ISG, which is where you, if you jump slash and then die midair, you can get a different method of ISG, and then be revived by the fairy, and so you can get out of bounds like right here without a giant hover, but it requires being revived by a fairy after doing a frame perfect death ISG, which it was basically TAS only. There was no way every human was ever going to pull that off, except like by pure luck, maybe 1 in 1,000. And so you had 2 theoretical ways that like technically worked, but were just terrible. And then recently, like a little over a week ago, it was discovered that if you have ledge cancel on while doing a hookshot jump, you actually can have control and move around as you're doing the hookshot jump. And it's called a zombie walk. And zombie walking has been known in other circumstances, like where you can walk around while dead. It's been a thing for a while, but it's new that you could do it during a hookshot jump. And so that means that, cause it used to be that hookshot jumps were always straight up, or the big one, you could do big hookshot jumps straight up, and you can do smaller hookshot jumps with some movement back or forwards, but like only a small movement. But this one, with ledge cancel, lets you do full regular old movement as you're getting that upwards jump, and it just barely allows you to back walk enough to hit that trigger as you're jumping up and then touch the top. So that's the quick history lesson of this trick. No one ever tested before? You mean no one ever tested ledge cancel plus hookshot jump? I guess, yeah. I mean, it's like, it's hard to think, okay, we need to test like every single glitch in combination with every single other glitch. Like, it has been known that ledge cancel has some interesting properties when combined with other stuff. But yeah, I guess no one ever considered specifically trying it with hookshot jumping until recently. But yeah, it's really lucky that the hookshot pillar was in the right spot, because like, it's been theorized, like this jump has been theorized for forever. Like, I remember trying to look for something to do this hookshot jump like over a decade ago. I probably have a video. You know what? I think I have a video from like 10 years ago, like as a theorization of something like this. Do I? Yeah, dude, look at this. Look at this 12-year-old video. Although this one doesn't even get to the top. But yeah, so like, the idea of using this hookshot target to hookshot jump is ancient, but only now do we have the full capability of utilizing it to the best of our potential. Now that video needs some HDR. Recording in 2012 was not great. The description of the video, someone please make this possible. Nice. We were 15 when that video was published, dang. Can you believe that time passes? Crazy. This game is older than you. It used to be really rare to see people saying this game is older than them, but at this point it's actually fairly common now. The game's old enough where there's a good number of people younger than it. Do we get to say yump or where we dropping for this? If you want to say where we if you want to say yump, I will approve of that. I don't know, where we dropping isn't really fit for this when you like land near the peak of your jump. Where we dropping doesn't feel like it fits, but yump is absolutely acceptable. Yump is always acceptable for any jump type trick. I will always be a yump supporter. I like that yump. Oh yeah, I was looking into learning the Volve Weird Shot strap. It looks so dumb. I'm not gonna bother with Volve Weird Shot right now. I probably will have to learn it soon, but it seems complicated and annoying. I'm gonna have to, it seems like you need a flowchart for like every hole, which you have to figure out really quickly. You know exactly what it means, don't me. Like, one of the back holes would be good, because that way you can just ignore Volve. Any of the closer ones, you need like a very specific setup. You guys are the ones that I should be humming. You guys are the ones actually finding the has. Is that the vanilla way to beat the dragon? Yeah, that's the way that Miyamoto talked about in that one issue of Nintendo Power. Can I watch the intro cutscene before this run for old time's sake? No. I am pretty okay with not having to watch the intro cutscene. Okay, let's get started. Excited to watch my speedrunning debut. Bombed you bowling lady? Hold on. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, I was checking your account creation day because I was like 90% sure I've seen your name like a long time ago from actual speedrunning, but actually never mind. Your account follow date is actually when I was doing rando, so I can't even... Well, no, you probably at least saw low percent all dungeons. Dang, I wanted to call people out for doing the stupid haha first speedrun meme, but actually no. Some people genuinely haven't seen me speedrun. When is the next Zooter? First of all, don't call it Zooter. Second of all, I do still want to do rando every now and then, because I messed up. I do want to do more no logic stuff soon, because, well, first I wanted to do no logic no hit also, but also with the new stuff, like between the new bottom of the well thing, I won't mention the name because you guys are just gonna and Fire Temple, there's cool new tricks for no logic, so I do want to do more no logic, and I need to do more combo rando soon, so like I do still want to do rando, or want to do speedruns. I want to do a lot. I think the resub episode, almost a hundo. I did miss speedrunning. You guys seem to have this impression that I hate speedrunning, but no, I do like speedrunning and I do miss it because the reason I was doing rando a lot is because there's a lot of stuff in rando that you don't get to see in speedruns, but the reverse is also true with a lot of stuff in speedruns that doesn't really come up in rando, and I like both. I like exploring the full range of capabilities in this game. Really? I don't like going slow. I like exploring the many things this game has to offer. Why did I choose this run? Recently added to the main leaderboard's short category that does the new trick. It's not that I particularly care that much about this category, it's just a quick way to get back into it and do something new. And then the real thing I want to do is all dungeons. All dungeons N64. I got my N64 all set up yesterday. Very cool. Okay, we're add roughly 9 minutes to the time. Here, you know what? I'll add 10 minutes right here. Well, this is gonna be super inaccurate. Oh my god, why does the split editor lag so much when it opens up? Okay, this is gonna be inaccurate. I'll have to retime afterwards. Whatever. We're going with this. What happened? Wait, oh, that happened during an ad, so people are confused on what just happened. I accidentally reset my splits. I fat-fingered the split key and the reset key at the same time. Or are those two keys next to each other? Okay, so my split key is plus on the numpad, which is way bigger than everything else. And my reset key is the minus key. So the split key is much bigger, and I rarely, like, it's pretty rare to fat finger them, even though they're next to each other, because one is much bigger than the other. But you know what? Sometimes it's like that. When am I doing 100% anchor rando with the fans? You know what? I might. So for anyone that doesn't know, Ship released the official Archipelago build recently, as in like yesterday. It would be possible to do like a gigantic Archipelago rando with a bunch of people. That might not be the worst idea. Timer's like 10 seconds off, not too bad. Is it 10 seconds plus or minus? I assume minus, right? Sounds so fun and chaotic. You're gonna have 150 ping. I mean, ping is not exactly a problem in OOT. Not playing AP until Elden Ring is an option, wow. Doesn't actually have a hard player limit, but nothing more than a few dozen people has been tried. So I guess we could stress test it. You guys want to stress test Anchor? But that might be fun. Yeah, maybe we could do that in the next few days. Maybe I'd have to wait like a week or something to get it set up. Oh, it only supports no logic right now, right? Okay. With a lot of people, no logic is almost guaranteed. Well, okay, it's almost guaranteed that some people's seeds will be unbeatable, but most people probably could beat it. So it's actually gonna be, you know what? Isn't that like a really interesting statistical test where like if we could have 100 people and we could try to figure out how many people's seeds are beatable? I mean, most likely, most people are not gonna finish regardless. Okay, quick show of hands. Assuming we did this, assuming we did a big community archipelago, who would join and think they would have a reasonable chance of finishing the no logic seed? Say yes in chat. Okay, so a decent number of people. Okay, this might be a good idea. This might be interesting. I mean, you don't need to be an expert or anything, and it's probably fine if not a lot of people finish, but it'd be interesting to see. It'd be really cool to see like what percentage of people finish. All right, fairy RNG time. Okay, not bad. And didn't equip over bugs. The dream luck. Oh yeah, the dream luck of like getting a 50% chance first try. Pretty crazy odds there. Only Dream could get those odds. Yeah, it's always 50-50. You either get it or you don't. You had 6 seconds to time to be right on real time. Okay, so the timer's not that far off. Holy moly, it's a speedrun. It sure is. I am in fact a speedrunner. Contrary to popular belief. I'm a little washed, but I just need a little bit of a refresher. Just need some de-rusting. I mean, I'm mostly de-rusted already. I just need some refreshers. Why don't we crush the hundo record just to be on top again like the golden days? The record was never the point for me. I want to do cool runs that I like with interesting routes. And hundo right now has basically the same route it's had since I last ran it. There's basically been very little change in the past several years. And I want new stuff, and hundo just doesn't have new stuff right now. Every other category has had new stuff besides hundo. I mean, hundo has like bits of new stuff, but the overall route is still basically the same. And I don't like that. Especially because hundo was notorious for having route changes all the time. It was like the most changing route category, and it kind of eventually became the least, which I want new stuff, you know? Like, there have been many new discoveries over the last few years, and all of them, or not all of them, but a lot of them at first glance look like they'll be useful for hundo, and then it tries to be worked into hundo, and it's harder than it looks to implement it. IQ hundo. IQ is not likely to be good for hundo. IQ has too many problems. You can't do lie drops, can't do stick as adult. Those are the two big ones. Yeah, even the new fire hookshot jump, you have to get the skulls anyway, so it's unlikely to be faster for hundo unless you do it and then jump back down anyway, at which point it would barely be saving time. So, I mean, it might be a minor time saver for hundo, it's hard to say, but it won't be significant for sure. Which, like, when I'm saying this stuff, I mean, it partly is impressive that the current hundo route has been as good as it is for as long as it's been. Like, it's, because it's stood up, it is proven to be like a very good route, but when wanting, like, it's good in that sense, but when wanting new stuff, it is unfortunate. All flags. Okay, so the thing about all flags, so yeah, I know a lot of people like to say that, oh, I promised all flags years ago. The reason I ever considered all flags as potentially interesting is because it would do a lot of other things that aren't really done in normal speedruns, especially because there would be a lot of interesting strats to get to a lot of chests and a lot of rooms that you wouldn't normally get to. You know what else also does interesting strats for stuff that you wouldn't normally do in speedruns? It's rando. So rando kind of did what I was potentially interested for all flags. That's why. What, dude? Seriously? Really? Will I ever go back to Tears of the Kingdom speedrunning? Unlikely. I actually really enjoyed Tears of the Kingdom speedrunning, but it did have problems both with the game itself and the way that the leaderboards are handled. I mean, a lot of the issues with leaderboards like were kind of fixed, kind of not, but I really like Tears of the Kingdom speedrunning, but I don't think I'd go back to it. Dude. Can I even make this? Wait, no, I can't. Hold on. I can't just warp away. It'll kill me. Because the timer doesn't reset. I have to... This is so bad. I have to save and reset to avoid dying here. Because if I just Bolero again... Wait, maybe Void... I should have voided, yeah, actually. This is a terrible time loss, but if you just Bolero, it doesn't actually reset the timer. You have to go somewhere else and then Bolero again to reset the timer. That's bad. Yeah, I guess if I fail that trick twice, I need to just void. and get a heart inside fire. Yeah, I'm washed. That's like a minute lost. That's really bad. Maybe this isn't worth it. No, it's definitely, it's not that hard. I think it's definitely worth it. Okay, please. I can't do it. Why can't I do it? Why is it so hard? What am I doing? Okay, fine. This is not the hard part of the run. Wait, no, I can't grab the ladder. I can't grab the ladder out of a timer stop. Yeah, I probably should have just taken the death. No, I need to figure out what I'm doing wrong here. Am I doing it late or early? I can't tell. Dude, what is going on? There. Yeah, I'll pull up GZ afterwards and figure out what was going on. Yeah, run is definitely dead. I mean, I might continue for practice. It's a short run, so not a big deal to just continue. Remember when Hundo was 5 hours? I remember when Hundo was 6 hours. I remember when Hundo was 7 hours. You guys don't, because it was one of the only runs I don't have footage of, because it was off stream, because it was before I even started streaming. Actually, I have some footage of it. I have literally a 20-second clip of it on YouTube. That is the only footage of my first Hundo run. No, it wasn't even a VCR run. It was on a DVD recorder. Fancy. What was my first phone ever? I had a flip phone. I don't remember the model. It might have been a Nokia. I don't remember. Or Motorola. Were those were the two that were the big ones back in the day, right? But it was one of them flip phones. Or Razor. It might have been Razor. I don't remember. Generic mid-2000s flip phone. First speedrun of OOT ever recorded was a run by TSA. That was like before any glitches were found. That was like, what was it, 6.5 hours, I think? Which was later found out to be cheated. Well, actually, I don't know if that specific run was cheated, but I know that TSA was found to have cheated many of his runs, and again, I don't remember if that specific run was cheated, but it was probably presumed cheated because most of his runs were, or at least a significant number. Yeah, back on Speed Demos Archive. Yeah, people were just bad back then. But yeah, it was a different time. I like partially don't want to hate on TSA for cheating that much, because it was olden times where people didn't take speedrunning as seriously. So, I don't know. I don't want to, oh whoops, that was really late. I don't want to hate on him too much, but it was also like, yeah, there were a lot of cheated ones. Well, okay, the thing that really gets it for me is I kind of sort of can at least see where he's coming from, splicing the longer runs. Oh god. The thing that really gets it for me is that he spliced segmented runs too. Like, I understand the like really long runs being spliced kinda, but when he spliced segmented Wind Waker runs, like he had Wind Waker runs with 20-minute segments, and like there was a segment, I think it was like Forest Haven, where like you could see a very obvious splice going into the boss door of Forest Haven in Wind Waker, or Forbidden Woods. And it's like, dude, it's a segmented run. Why are you splicing that? Dude, that was early, really? Why am I so bad at this? Is there like a specific strat to this? Because I'm kind of just eyeballing it. And it's not helping. There's probably a better strat that I need to learn to not just eyeball this. Standing in line with the Triforce and shooting we see Navi. Okay. I'll practice it after this run. Is that... Why does it feel like an in-between frame? Okay, this run's over. Not that it wasn't over like 20 minutes ago. RIP. Okay. I have several things to practice, clearly. Oh yeah, that was run with the messed up splits anyway. Does the G and GZ stand for Glorp? Yeah. Stands for Glorp Zelda. Okay, this is easy. I was standing a lot farther back, which I probably didn't need to. Okay, this is easy. Never mind. I was making it harder than it needed to be. Can I Hess in real life? Yeah, I can definitely Hess in real life. I got the mostly fat. This is probably like, it's either 5.5 or 6.5. It's not 7, but good enough. I think you found a 5-minute time save in this category. What if you skip the bottle and bomb trees and go straight to Master Sword? Whoa, crazy. Then you can get Master Sword way faster. Surely this will lead to no problems later on in the run. Extremely loud incorrect buzzer. I'll keep doing it. Yeah, I forgot the hints, rip. Well, I actually had a decent child one for once. I'm unwashed, guys. That's more what it should look like. Speaking of lying on the internet, have you guys seen everything about like how everything is bots now? I mean, it's not surprising, I guess, but I saw something that said Twitter was like 76% bots, which is both unsurprising and also like, oh my god. Yeah, dead internet theory is extremely true now. And then also apparently a bunch of Twitch bots are, Twitch is like cracking down on Twitch view bots. Are you a bot? How many of you guys are view bots? Yeah, those darn clankers. But yeah, it's interesting. I mean, it's not surprising, I guess, that almost everything is bots nowadays, but man, when can we go back to how it used to be? Everything's bots and AI slop. How would I feel if a run was submitted and approved, but it turned out to be an AI video? If an AI-generated video can create a convincing-looking OOT speedrun, honestly, I'd be so impressed. I'd be like, you know what? That's really cool. Let's go. Let's take it. Because like, as far as AI has gone now, it cannot do video game videos. I tried before. I tried to like use one of those AI video generators to generate like, I say like Ocarina of Time speedrun, and it's just nothing remotely close. I would actually love to see if it could actually produce something similar enough. That'd actually be kind of crazy. Like OOT is one thing that I think would be really cool to see AI do stuff with. Like I would love to see an AI that could actually play OOT or convincing looking AI speedruns, but I think OOT is too complex, at least for an AI, seems like. But I'm really interested in like those AI plays Pokemon videos and stuff like that. Yeah, I watched a bit of Claude plays Pokemon. Wait, Claude plays Pokemon got to Giovanni? That's actually pretty interesting, but... Oh wait, is that Giovanni as in... That's not 8th Gym Giovanni, that's Silph Giovanni. But still, it is... AI playing games is like one of the very interesting things for me that I'm interested in seeing develop further. What I think about Neuro, so I actually love Neuro. I remember watching Neuro play a lot of Minecraft a long time ago and it was really funny. Neuro collab when? If Neuro ever plays OOT, I would love to. But I kind of don't see that happening anytime soon. Good split. Can I get an AI to split for me? I mean, I literally can. I can get the auto splitter, which isn't even AI, it's just an algorithm. Alright, RNG time. Bad heart? Okay, good. Come on. Dude. Please. Remember when the YouTube AI somebody thought I was playing World of Warcraft? Yeah, YouTube is surprisingly bad at picking out what game I'm playing. The number of times it said my game is like something completely different. Because like I would think that figuring out what game someone is playing would actually be easy for an AI, but if it's based on chat alone, not even chat alone, I don't know how you get confused about it thinking it's Warcraft. But I don't know, I'd figure an AI would be better at picking out what game is being played, but I guess not. Yeah, if it's just based on chat alone, then I guess it's easier if people are just talking about something different. Also, to be fair, YouTube chat, let's be real. YouTube chat, I'm gonna call you out right now. Sometimes you go like way off topic and just start talking about random stuff, so I can't really blame the AI summary. I'm calling you out, guys. Because you don't talk to us? I know, but like I can't help it. I mean, I can, it's just hard. But then it's hard to talk to you guys if you are off topic. It's our chat, shut up streamer. Oh man, now you're making me mad. The YouTube chatters want to take over the chat. This is not a democracy, it's a dictatorship. Skill issue. It actually is a skill issue. It's hard to read two chats, okay? YouTube chatters unionizing. Why you sound like a snake, bro? I don't know, Elon. How do you sound like a snake, huh? Elon Musk's ketamine stash. That's going in the first time chatter Hall of Fame, honestly. Hold on. Let me screenshot this. I gotta save this one. Thanks for gifting a sub to... Thanks Ninja Pup for gifting a sub to Elon Musk's ketamine stash. I say OOT, I don't say oot. Actually, I used to say oot a long time ago, and then people made fun of me for it, and then I stopped. I say MM. I don't say from Majora's Mask. Hey guys, I'm gonna go do randomizer. You guys sure you're not bots? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, these bots are not passing. So the Turing test, which one is the test for determining if you're AI or not? No, it's something else. Which one's the are you a human or not test? It is the Turing test, okay, never mind. Why am I not side hopping, dude? I'm just going in. Do I believe in the dead internet theory? It's kind of not even a theory anymore at this point. We were just talking about it earlier. It's basically reality. That's the reality we live in now. Couple people. I mean, I think... Are you serious? Like, okay, no, that's my own fault. I forgot to look back at the door at the end. I said I was gonna do the lich clip thing. Dude, can I? Okay, now I can't. You know what? I don't need this run. Bad run. Everything was going wrong. Predicting Hundo to start in 3 months. Bold prediction. I mean, it could start sometime in the near-ish future, because there has been some routing discussion. Like, there's ideas that are floating around. It just needs to be timed, which is the big issue, because timing radically different routes is very difficult and time-consuming. But maybe. Look at that. First try, nice and fast. Have I ever forgotten and spoke to chat off stream? You mean like be practicing off stream and then randomly say like, oh chat, did you see that? No, I don't. I don't forget that I'm not streaming and then try to talk to chat. Do I accidentally ever say an emote out loud IRL like poggers? Not unless the person I'm talking to knows the context. I wouldn't go into a store and be like, just randomly say poggers, but if it's to people that I know will know what poggers is, then probably. Well, no, even then, I don't say poggers IRL. I'm not that cringe. Well, not poggers specifically, some other emotes sometimes. I'll say pog, but not poggers. I'm above poggers. I do not say skibbity riz. Uh-oh. This is over. This didn't work. You know what? I'm gonna have to just save and reset. Dude, I keep failing this. I let go of shield too quickly. I didn't get the shield stop. Getting a PB should be easy. I'm making the stupidest mistakes. This is the new trick. You're seeing it right now. Watch this. And I failed it because I went left too early. Okay, well, it's supposed to be hookshot jump up fire temple and load the above room, but I missed the load trigger. Dude. Yeah, I jinxed it by saying watch this. It is fairly hard. It's not that bad after practicing it, but it's still a bit difficult. There it is. This time the room loaded. Why am I so bad at the first test here? Dude, can you please? I can't even, I'm stuck. Miss the blast mask fire temple hover? I sure don't. I mean, I'm glad it happened once at least. It was a fun thing to do once, but I wouldn't want to do it again. I'm always down for a dumb cool trick once. Out of all the content available on the internet, you chose me. Aw, thanks. Thanks for choosing me over AI slot, guys. Okay. Let's do another run. Will I be in the Zelda movie? I mean, if I was, I wouldn't be able to talk about it because I'd be under NDA. My streamer is washed, unlike Asmongold. The Minish Cap diminishes his size. Oh my god. Cinema. Is Sheik wearing colored contact lenses? What are you trying to imply about Sheik, huh? Do you think Sheik is hiding a secret identity? Yeah, if you don't have a bomb bag or a quiver, then bombs and arrows. Uh-oh. Dude, seriously? Why is this the second run in a row? Yeah, if you get a chest with ammo in it and you don't have that ammo capacity, then it's 5 rupees. Dude, how did that happen twice in a row? Why is Learn Nocturne a category? It was a extensions category for a while that people just kind of ran on the side, but it gained enough popularity and people wanted a little bit of new stuff on the leaderboards, so it got promoted to main leaderboard. Bullied by a microbe? That is clearly not a microbe. That is clearly a macroorganism. Got it. Dude, I cannot get this. Why is this the hardest part of fire? 45C, yeah. Average summer day here. Actually decent fire for once. It was still a little bit slow at the beginning, but not that big of a deal. Dude. Dude, I almost died on the boulder. Alright, that's really bad. I don't think I can do the minuet. Yeah, I definitely can't do the minuet. Cutscene skip now. I'm gonna have to warp out. That sucks. You did not miss horse push. There is no horse push in this run. Chance of record today. Don't count on it, but it's not impossible. Dude. I can't backflip. There we go. I can't backflip me after turning 28. Rip. The feeling of getting old. I know that feeling. I totally know what it feels like to not be able to do a backflip, specifically because of old age and not because of any other reason. Really? Run's over because I went 1 frame too far. Stupid. I hate pause buffering. But I actually don't because the game would suck without it. Alright, this one will be the run. I will not be playing Hello Kitty today. Dude. I was trying to get the side hops. When will I play Hello Kitty? I don't know, I put it off too long and now it feels like the opportunity is gone. Why'd I go for it? It feels pointless to go for the side ups there. Now this is the run. No? They called me poor. Too porridge for the shield. I'm really... Dude, I can't play. I can't play right now. No, I don't miss the intro cutscene. ZFG has a Lambo. You didn't know? Thought this was common knowledge. In this economy? What about the economy? Economy seems pretty good right now. Seems fine for me. Think it might be a skill issue on your guys' end. Job hunters when they meet a guy named Job. What? Dude. Really? That's so dumb. Whatever. When am I running AI generated OOT? I'd be willing to try it. Honestly, the AI generated Minecraft stuff, it's really stupid, but it's also kind of interesting. Like, it is interesting to see what it thinks up for the next frame, even though it's really stupid. Dementia Minecraft, yeah. It is, like, very interesting, like, how do I put it? It's interesting conceptually, and, like, the terrain just, like, constantly changing is kind of cool, but, like, in a... Like, you'd never actually want to play it. But it's interesting to look at. Yeah, it looks like a fever dream, exactly. Yeah, no object permanence. It's interesting to see the world through no object permanence. Like, just the concept of how does it look like if object permanence is not a thing is interesting. Have I ever checked to see if the Triforce was down one of the other pathways? I haven't checked for the Triforce there, but I've checked for other items in Randomizer when I'm randomizing the rupees. You know what? I probably found a Triforce piece in, like, Triforce Hunt there before. Keep getting good luck. Luck hasn't ran out yet. My skill has, though. I'm all out of skill. Thanks for the resub, Nocturne. You RTA. The Nocturne. It's John Nocturne. My favorite glitch in general is hessing. The one I'm gonna do right now. Failed my favorite trick. Man, I should be so much more ahead right now. Bad run. That's how you know it's gonna be a run that actually finishes. When will I become a TikToker full-time? There are no current plans for that. Thank God the no-hook route died. No, the no-hook route was looking so cool. I was actually considering running the no-hook route when I was watching it be developed. But this is cooler. Why can't I get... Dude, yesterday, or last stream, I got Bomb OI every single time. This time I've failed it every single time. Good camera. Good face. That was a stare. Really? That's the first time I failed it there. I almost never fail the ending side hop. It's kind of funny that failing it gets you in the boss room. Dude. This is annoying because my PB sucks, but now I can't finish a run. The one run I finished was super bad, and I can save a lot of time, but I can't finish a run now. I just want to at least get one more PB. I'm annoyed that I can't finish a run. Oh, actually, speaking of melee players, randomly, I noticed that Zane randomly followed me the other day, which was cool. I don't know if there's a particular reason, or he just thinks it's cool, but that's cool. Yeah, I love Zane. It's because both of our names start with Z. Yeah, Z player brotherhood. You rated him during Bowser Grind for Grandmaster and he completely ignored it. I'm sure he just didn't notice it because he was locked in. You know how locked in that man can be. If he's playing Bowser, he is locked in 1000%. Can we get a hand cam so we know this isn't fake? No. You're just gonna have to trust me, bro. Also, I'm assuming that comment is mostly a joke, but hand cam is not a proof of not cheating. Plenty of people have been caught cheating while using hand cam. There is this one fairly well-known example, at least in speedrunning, of guy speedrunning Yoshi's Island with a hand cam and was 100% a cheater. And no one noticed it for like 10 years. Yeah, it was Lee. Yeah, there was one time someone just took one of my own 100% runs and just submitted it to the leaderboard as their own. That was really funny. I know someone did that with one of SVA's runs a long time ago too. I did not approve that run. I rejected that run. As Giga Chad behavior, yeah. Can I pay you to get an 80% run that'll impress your date tomorrow? Unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do an 80% run to impress your date. I am extremely washed at 90%. It's a good idea though. I think you should learn 90% for your date. I mean, you might not be able to get the best run right away, but it definitely is one of the best ways to impress your date. So you're on the right track, but I think you're just gonna have to do it yourself. You got the right idea though. How did I know that it was my run someone else submitted? Because it had the exact same time as a different run, and it literally just looked identical. You could just play them side by side and they were the same. Really? Dude, that time, that was bad. Rough night. It's weird. It's like I've had some good runs and I just can't finish. And then I've had bad runs just failing easy stuff. I just want to finish one run. I don't even want to run this category that much. I just want like one more PB. Something decent. The one PB trap, yeah. Just one more PB. 90% of runners stop just before their next PB. Exactly. I can't stop because the next run's gonna be the PB. 5 hits on hold for now, I guess. Frame rate, really? Dude, I can't even... Oh my god, dude. I'm losing it. I just want one more PB. Your date broke up with you because of this run. Your date broke up with you because of me? I think he dodged a bullet. Just ended a relationship, but it wasn't my own. It's like the call an ambulance, but not for me meme. Yeah, I had to reset again because I paused 1 frame late on a trick, which makes me unable to do the trick. How long have I been playing OOT for? I've been speedrunning this game since 2007-ish. Very old, yeah. God, almost 20 years ago. How awful. I gotta quit before then. Not actually. You were 3 then? Dang. Man. Imagine the compound interest I've accrued. If only I had invested on something important in 2007. You were 16. I was 12. Was Twitch. Was. For the Twitch mods watching. I'm your favorite PokeTuber. Don't even joke about that, man. Don't call me that. No, dude, why... What is this happening? I've been not that bad at splitting. I am really funny. I disagree. Yeah, paid chatter. Why are we using glitches? That's cheating. Did you come from Facebook? No, MySpace. Oh, okay, that makes a difference. Your grandma sent you? Cool. Your grandma sounds cool if she watches the stream. Wonder who the oldest speedrunner is. I'm sure there must be some, like... With how big the speedrun community is, I'm sure there's a handful of people in their, like, 60s or something, 70s maybe even. I'm sure there's, like, a small percentage. Oh my god, I should be, like, 45 seconds ahead at least, not 9 or 8. Oldest speedrunner who holds a significant world record. I know Sinister. I remember when I got into speedrunning, Sinister was like one of the already fairly older runners. I don't remember exactly how old he is, but he's probably up there. Who else? Todd Rogers. Real speedrunners, not cheaters. Who else? I'm sure there's more that I can't remember right now. Blue Glass, probably. Enup. I don't think Enup's that old. I don't think Enup's even 30. I know he's younger than me by at least a few years, but I don't remember exactly. No, we're not counting Billy Mitchell either. Not even 30, yeah. If you're not even 30, you're an absolute baby. Why are glitches allowed but not splicing? I don't know, it's pretty arbitrary, honestly, that we allow glitches but not splicing. I think we should be allowed to splice your run as long as you're not cheating by using glitches. I've officially taken my place of 30-something. I know, I'm so old. I'm in the 30s club. Yeah, we should make a splice leaderboard. Exactly. Alright, can I still get decent luck on the ferry, or is my luck running out here? RIP. My streak of getting ferry on the first try is over. Don't grab the heart, okay. Dude. Wait, I have some screen tearing, really? No one else has mentioned any screen tearing. My setup is just my Wii straight to the retro tank. There we go. Yeah, am I getting one guide by a mod? Okay, sounds like no one else is seeing it. Dude, what happened to the runs? The runs were fine early on, and I just kept like failing one or two things that killed the run. And then the runs got really bad. Is age slowing me down? Yeah, it's because I'm just too old for this now. I'm too old to play video games. Do I have any plans to retire soon? I do not plan to retire soon. Alright, because this run sucks, I'm gonna try something that might be risky. I need to learn the strat for trapping morph at the door. If I... Oh god, I'm just dead. Okay. If I get the really bad Morpha spawn there, I need to start trapping Morpha at the door instead of the corner. It's a little bit harder because the corner for the door is much smaller, but it's faster than dragging Morpha all the way to the corner. Now, there's definitely, at least based on my YouTube analytics, there's a handful of, like, extremely old people. I shouldn't put it that way. Extremely old as in, like, 50, 60 range. There's, like, a 1% or something of actual boomers. Extremely old as in 30 plus. Did you guys see that tweet? This was a while ago, but I think it was like Stream Elements saying we're doing a survey on elderly streamers. If you're over the age of like 25, please contact us. Yeah, if you're older than 25, you're basically prehistoric. Remember when Club Penguins at 18 plus is elderly? Yeah. There we go. Pink Dice G. Nope. Please kill. Dude, no. That's so bad. Dude. That's annoying. Normally, during that phase, if Volvagia does pop out, you're supposed to go on the edge, but I didn't want to go on the edge because then I'd lose my bottle and I have to re-catch my bug, so I was trying to just avoid Volvagia without going to the edge, but it ruined everything. This is annoying. Okay, you know what? I think today is a bad day for runs. I wanted to just get this done with today. I'll do one more day of runs, I guess, tomorrow, and then I'll quit this category. But I think I'll stop for now. Yeah, I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna retire again forever for a day. But yeah, I'm gonna be done for now. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna go find someone to raid.